indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Commissioner Baker. And Mr. Carl, are there any modifications to the agenda this morning?
Yes, we'd like to move item 5A, which is the County Board of Equalization decisions, and do it as a general business item, which would follow the consent agenda. And the reason for that is so that we can take public comments and also have a brief presentation.
Okay, thank you. I now ask for a motion to adopt the agenda as amended.
Madam Chair, this is Commissioner Conti, and I would move to adopt the agenda as presented. As modified, excuse me.
Okay.
This is Commissioner Holland. I second that.
Motion made by Commissioner Conti, and Ms. Sanchez, would you record that she has joined the meeting? And seconded by Commissioner Holland. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Hearing none, motion passes unanimously. This is the time in our meeting where we take citizen comment if they're on anything that is not on the agenda. Are there any citizens who would like to speak? Michelle?
There is no one in the queue at this time.
Thank you. Now ask for a motion on the consent agenda as modified.
Madam Chair, this is Commissioner Baker. I'll make the motion that we approve the consent agenda as modified.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Baker, seconded by Commissioner Conti. All in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Hearing none, motion passes unanimously. We have moved one item, which was 5A, County Board of Equalization decisions, and this is adoption of a resolution approving the 2020 Board of Equalization decisions as recommended by appointed referees and or modified by the Board of Equalization to the general business calendar this morning. And our presenter and person who can set the foundation here is Ben Schwarzenderber, Assistant County Attorney. Ben, would you like to go ahead and do a presentation and lead us through this?
Sure. Good morning, Commissioners. I hope you can all hear me all right.
We can. Thank you.
So this, what you have before you is the recommendations from the CBOE referees for review, and we recommend approval by the board sitting as the Board of Equalization. This year was an intervening year, so there were fewer protests, but it was an interesting year because we did it all virtually this year, and Karen and those who helped her, Lorraine and Gina in our office, with a big assist from Mark Rich in the assessor's office, and Robin Malakani and others, pulled it off very well. I didn't hear really of any issues that couldn't be taken care of. We had this year 1,454 total hearings. This year is interesting also in that normally we apparently process about 27% of the protests that go to the assessor's office. This year there were 57% that went on from the assessor's office to the Board of Equalization. You were provided with a packet summarizing all of the recommendations. A handful were granted, 39 it looks like. Majority were denied, and there were several, almost 200, 187 withdrawn at the CBOE level. We recommend that you approve the referee's recommendations, and if there are any questions, feel free to let me know and I can answer them.
Are there any questions for Mr. Schwarzenderber from the board? Okay, hearing none, Michelle, this is the time where we will entertain citizen comment on this issue. Michelle, are there any citizens in the queue?
No, Commissioners, there's no public in the queue to speak.
Okay, great, thank you. One more chance in terms of Commissioners. Any questions? Well, I'll just take an opportunity to thank Karen and your whole team for a great job. And doing this all virtually and remotely is quite an accomplishment. So thank you all very, very much, and please pass our appreciation on to the whole team and for the great work. And got no calls. I think that's a good thing too. So we do appreciate it. Thank you. You're welcome. And now ask for a motion.
Madam Chair?
Commissioner Baker or Commissioner Holan, go ahead.
I move.
Sorry, lost you, Commissioner Holan.
I can go ahead, Madam Chair. This is Commissioner Baker.
Okay, go ahead, Commissioner Baker. Sorry, we lost Commissioner Holan.
I move to adopt the resolution approving the 2020 Board of Equalization decisions as recommended by the appointed independent referees pursuant to Colorado Revised Statutes, Section 39-8-102, Paren 2, Paren I, and adopt said recommendations as the final actions of the Arapahoe County Board of Equalization. I second that motion.
Second. Oh. Okay, motion made by Commissioner Baker, seconded by Commissioner Holan. All in favor, please say aye. 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 Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion passes unanimously. That was our only general business item for today. Are there any Commissioner comments?
Madam Chair, this is Commissioner Holan.
Go ahead, Commissioner Holan.
Yes, I just want to acknowledge the passing of Representative John Lewis, a civil rights advocate who marched with the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King and spent his entire life fighting for civil rights for all Americans. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Holan. Any other Commissioner comments this morning? Hearing none. Oh, go ahead, Commissioner Baker.
No, I'm sorry. This is Commissioner Conti.
Oh, sorry. I thought I heard Commissioner Baker. Go ahead, Commissioner Conti, please.
Yes, I'd also just like to, make mention of the passing of Herman Cain, another great American who also lost his life this week and this past week, and we all mourn the passing of both of these incredibly great men and all they contributed to our society.
Thank you, Commissioner Conti. Any other comments? I didn't mean to cut anyone off. Okay, hearing none, meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.